He served as chairman of one of the largest gold mining companies in the world. He has authored 14 books, some of which have been bestsellers. This week, Clem Sunter will be standing in for Redi Tlhabi, the Friday stand-in.
Now, Clem, there are two ways of doing this show. You can either take the high road or the low road.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you anticipate would be the high road? If you were going to take that road, what kind of content would be the high road?
I have a very big passion about entrepreneurship in South Africa, and I would love people to phone in and say, what can we do to create real economic freedom in this country for, everybody, because we don't have it.
What would be the low road for you? Would it be having to talk vaginas with Dr. Eve?
Now, I'll try and handle whatever I'm thrown at with Dr. Eve, but what the heck? The low road is if people are bored by the show.
It's not going to happen. No, they're not.
Well,
don't worry.
But that to me is the point about, radio is to entertain people, but also to give them a few pearls of wisdom at the same time.
Okay. What did you want to be when you were 7?
I wanted to be a musician, and indeed, I bought a ukulele, and I learned how to play it, and then I bought a guitar, and I learned how to play it, and then I actually had a school band, and then we went on to university, and we were the best university rock band.
What were you called?
Clem and John, and in June '64, we played at an all-night gig at Magdalen College at Oxford with a little-known up-and-coming Richmond band called the Rolling Stones, and we played all night with them.
Does this mean you're going to bring the guitar into the studio? Do a little unplugged for us.
Actually, I might do that.
I think it would be rude not to. Yeah. Who was your greatest childhood influence?
I can honestly say the people who have made me what I am are my dear parents.
What has been the highlight of your career?
I guess doing the high road, low road, and going and see Nelson Mandela in prison just before he was released. He didn't tell me he was going to be released, but he was obviously getting up to speed, and that was in January 1990, and I had a 5-hour one-on-one with him at Victor Verster in his little cottage. And he always asked me all kinds of questions. I gave him the best answers, and then he said, stay for lunch. And so I had this weird experience of having lunch with Nelson where he knew what all the food was, and I thought, gosh, I could have to pinch myself. And then he told me about his early career in the mining industry as a security guard, and so it was a fascinating experience. And afterwards I thought, this guy, if he ever gets released, will be one of the great leaders, and he certainly didn't let me down when he was president.
There's a very heavy question I've been asked. So what is your hope for South Africa? Can you do it in 30 seconds, Clem?
No, my hope for South Africa is that we attain an economic democracy which goes with our political democracy. In that sense, Julius Malema is right. We have not got a proper economy. I think his solutions are wrong, but his premise is right. We've got to get an economy that actually we are proud of and matches our political democracy.
Now, you've got a few characters, the regular features on the show that you'll be doing. Aki Anastasio with the Technobite, we've got the Naked Scientist, and we've got Dr. Eve. Of those three, which do you feel you got the better grasp of? Please say Dr. Eve.
Oh, no. I would say, science. I'm very much into science. In fact, it's one of my hobbies is to look at what's going on in quantum physics, and I used to have a telescope, and I used to look at all the planets. So I have to say science, but I'll try my best with Dr. Eve.
I'm looking forward to your show enormously. I think it's going to be great fun, and you're going to be absolutely fabulous at it, Clem. And thank you so much for chatting to us.